Hey everybody, this is Spath, and I'm bringing you a 50-cent $1 no limit table at full flush this morning. We're going to sit for about half an hour, maybe a little longer, and see what we can do. I'm sitting with $90, and the goal is to get to 180. If we fall short, that's okay. We want to win, not lose. Got some similar. Got Cato up here. This time he's up to $20, so we know he's going to go all in with his $20. It's the way he plays. I have a note on this gentleman here. Let's see what it says. Bluffs often, so we'll see what that turns out to be. I'll be in next hand. I haven't played a hand. I just sat down. In fact, I don't know why I sat with 90 when it should be 100. Now, if you've been watching my videos and on my playlist at YouTube under Al Spath, and I please hope that you'll subscribe. I really would like to build up the membership with the subscription. I'm up over 70 right now, but onward and upward, they always say. I would appreciate that. I'm Teach GPL on Twitch. I also broadcast on Ace High Radio, and on Ace High Radio, I'll be having some guests in the next couple of weeks and next month. Ed Miller, Steve Daneman, Donna Blevins, Cowboy Kenneth James. There was another person that also RSVP'd to that, Matt Savage, a great tournament director. So we'll throw some questions around and see what that brings us. So first hand is 7-2. I know some of you are saying, well, it's suited, Al. That's pretty good. Well, you know, one raise and I'm history. I don't think I pay $1 with 7-2. I'm out of position. I the crappiest hand that you can get. It's already cost me $1. Why make it? Why compound it? Nice big $4 bet by it's Renak. You always should sit down at the table saying to yourself, I want to double up or I want to win more. Never sit down and say, I got $100 to lose. Let me see what I can do. That's the wrong attitude when you're at these tables. Mindset attitude means a lot. Oh, there's a re-raise there, and the guy was a quick all-in call. He's way behind, but you know the RNG, a queen could come off, and it doesn't. Of course, the ace-king holds up. Nice double up for him. Now, king-queen, that was not a good hand to be raising $4, but in my opinion, that's not a hand. But if he's going to play it, he did the right thing. Once he was re-raised for 27, it would have been in the muck in a heartbeat. Now, I was on the button right here, and I could probably raise the blinds, but I want to see what everybody's doing at the table this first go-around before I start doing anything out of character. That would have been a nice time to raise. What really would be good if I was in this hand and a 5 came off because somebody would get the straight. Can't be results oriented. I don't know if 2 4s are going to flop. Come on, Cato. This guy's very cheap. Now, 2 4 is not a great hand. If I'm first in, I'm probably going to put a little pressure on the. But now I'm just going to throw it away. I'm not going to 3-bet here. Some of you might play 1-2 live, and you know that if somebody makes it $6 or $8, there's a lot of hands that you will see the flop with. But it seems like when you play 50-cent $1 online, when they make it $5 or $6, it seems like some enormous bet, and you're afraid to pull the trigger and do it. Maybe that's because you don't have a lot of money online, or it's hard to put money online, or whatever the case may be. But it's really strange how that works. If you're in a casino, somebody raises $8 or $6, and you got pocket sixes, you're calling almost every hand. You know, you have implied odds, and you do those kind of things. King 10 is not my favorite hand. I have a lot of clients that tell me all the time they get in trouble playing King 10 and Ace 10. And you know what? They're absolutely right, and they should listen to themselves. You get into trouble playing those kind of hands. You got to get perfect flops. See what Donking Bot wants to do. King 10 would flame out on this one too. This morning I did this is the 6th of September, a 6-player sit and go, and all 6 of us were on Skype. All 6 of us were at the one table. All 6 of us shared our hands at the end. We talked about different bets. I put it up on my playlist. It's in there today. And so you can play it at your pleasure later on and hear our thought process as it dwindles down to one person. And congratulations to the ultimate winner. I won't name him here. I won't, spoiler alert you. This is an easy fold hand. So I've been around the table almost once, and I don't think I've seen an ace. I know I haven't seen a pair. I haven't seen 2 face cards, but I keep flopping 2 pair or 3 of a kind. That would be a tough card for me right there. That would really hurt, because everybody has an ace rag, it seems like. See, this game's easy. You just fold every hand. It's not how many hands you play, it's how many hands that you play that you win. Keep that in mind all the time. Position matters more and more as you go up in stakes. And as you noticed here, you're not seeing many flops. You're not going as far as you do down to lower limits, because people here have some more knowledge and they're applying it. Now this seems to be a pretty tame table at times. There's been a lot of walkovers. Walkovers when everybody folds and the big blind just keeps its own money. Of course, when I'm in the big blind, I expect to raise always from the button, but didn't get one here. Get to see a flop cheap. Gut shot draw is not a good hand. Backdoor flush is not a good hand. Slick should bet maybe $3 here. Again, when you're not in the hand, you need to think about what the bet should be. $1 would be an incorrect bet, and it would mean weakness. He's going to check it. Could make a stab at it right here, but I don't think I want to. I would have a redraw, yes, for a straight, but I got to think that everybody else knows that I don't have that ace probably. And if they had a pair of 5s, 6s, 7s, they're going to probably jump right in there. I don't think he has an ace, but I think he's got one of those hands like a 7, pair of 7s or something like that. But we won't get to see. Hey, you got an ace, but it's only with a 7. So once around the table, down $3. Can't defend out of position with a weak hand like ace 7. I can't. Some others might. If you're building a bankroll and you're just getting to this level or something, you better not be playing ace 7 out of position, or you got a big leak in your game. Let's see what the bet size is compared to it's a check. It's almost like an automatic bet there. Donking Bot's been winning some money. And this donkey has been losing money because he's not getting any cards to play. But we need a 1 hand or 2 hands to make our bones here. So we just have to wait and see if we get some cards and make money off them and not lose money. By the way, if you haven't downloaded Full Flush Poker, go over to Full Flush Poker and enter the code AHR10, Ace High Radio 10. That's AHR10. Get $10 in your account, start out, and get to playing lots of free rolls. They've been giving away gold bars all week. The gold bars is the $50 entry into the 50 or $55 entry into the 50,000 plus event. Um, you're just missing out on all the promotions. So you want to get an account on Full Flush and use AHR10. If you don't, you're going to miss out. And then follow them in chat, and when they put broadcasts up, I'll be broadcasting over there as well, along with Wise Dan and Little Skippy and several others, Afro Sarah. Cato likes to either push, he doesn't usually like to raise to $5. He likes to push or check. Right on cue, Cato, you made me look like I was a mind reader. And then he usually pushes with a pair or a ace king or ace queen. He never usually pushes with like 9-4 or some crap. Okay, cards are improving. I'd like to be first in, bet the pot. I'm like first in here. I just got to disrespect somebody that limps, so I'm still going to do the pot, and the pot's bet is going to offset his limp. I do not want the button here, and I don't have any problem if somebody wanted to make this 4 or 450 either. Now they haven't seen me play one hand since I've been here, so they should give me a lot of leeway here. He calls. So I'm going to take a chance here on making some money. I don't think he's got spades. I'm going to check it back and give him a chance to bet. I'm hoping he don't have spades. Nope, I couldn't get him to do me anything here. I took some chances, but I didn't think he was on the spades. I just didn't feel it. Gut. Trust your gut. That's a fold. Oh, we're back to $101. We're back to where we started, just about. I don't like the $2 bet by Slick Rex up there either. That min raise really doesn't achieve much. There are some people that use it as a tactic. They feel like if they do that, someone's going to see it and attack them. And sometimes they'll do it kings or queens and go for a big time race. Come on, Docking Bot. You got a limper in front of you. Do what you're supposed to do. Hope he's checking. Cato's out. Button should be raising here, and he doesn't. I'm not broadcasting or streaming this live for one reason. When I get up past, and I seldom do it when 2550, but I have been from my video playlists in the library. When you get up to this, I don't want to be distracted by the chat or questions or anything like that. So you'll have to forgive me for not streaming it live and recording it. I don't edit. I don't do anything like that. As you can see, I would have edited this 10-5 out. I would have had 2 pair again. No, I don't do that. There's other instructors and coaches out there that like to, stop and go and after the fact and tell you everything because they have all the information. I think you need to hear it when you only have a few seconds to decide. So just like I would at a lower stake, I like to bring it in here. They're going to put me on ace king, ace queen, a big hand. course, if Cato pushes here, I probably wouldn't race it with sixes for 20 bucks. But I'm just trying to get out the button right here. I'd like to buy position. I don't. That's the one person I don't want to come in. So now I really need a six of diamonds to flop to make some real money here. Just about 15 minutes into this. Really haven't got traction. 6-6 with a king out there. Could either stop him like that, boom. Because I raised pre-flop, I can follow up. So he had probably something low, or he was trying to set mine on me and didn't get there. I'm gonna let this 4-3. You've seen me play the 4-3 suited in early position down at the lower limits. When I get up here, I play a little bit less. I'm a little bit more selective because I know how more aggressive this is here, and these guys have better skills than the folks do that are playing down at the lower limits that are starting to build bankrolls, including some of you that are watching. So here I would have raised, maybe gotten rebet by Johnny and then rebet by Quickly. We'll see what this guy does. If Johnny comes over the top, then Johnny's got a mega hand. If he's got a hand like ace king or ace queen, he might even fold it here to that bet. He calls. He wants to see the flop. Look at my 4-3 would have been a 4 flush with a straight flush draw. And there it is, the straight flush. Like I told you. Don't play those cards. Throw them in the muck. You can only win $100 from each player. Oh my God. You know how much money I would make right here if somebody has the ace of clubs and not the 8-9 of clubs? Oh, this is a good demonstration of it can't be results oriented and everything. But man, this would have been some money. Now, if they both check, then none of them has a big club. He says he does. That's funny. Come on, Johnny, call. I'd like to see somebody's hand here. Nope, he's out. Well, I don't know good hands when I get them, do I? I've thrown away 2 pair, 3 of a kind, a straight flush. Al, what are you doing these videos for? Holy crap. All right, now it's time to invest some money. I'm going to invest $350. I'm out of position, and I'm setting mine here. I think these lippers will come in if I put in, so I'm going to get a little better odds, but I'm going to bet the $350 here, hoping I get me a 4 diamonds or a 4 clubs. Right here is when I need that 4. Just missed it. That could have been, I wouldn't want really 2, 3, 4, but I would have taken 2, 3, 4. I can't stand the heat that this guy's going to bring right here at $11, $12 bet. If he checks, he's an idiot. There's the bet. Now, I don't want nobody else calling because I don't want to see the turn card. Oh my goodness. That's a nullifier right there. That will stop action. Donking bet to bet $22. 17. He went half. I thought he'd go a little over half. He's advertising he's got the flush. He may have 2 pair, but he's advertising he had the flush. He thought he was going to check raise on the turn and didn't get a chance. All right, back to square one. 20 minutes in. I would pay 50 cents to see this flop. With these 2 cards, I'm not going to, out of position, I wouldn't call anybody that raised here. And if I did see a flop here, yes, King Jack is what I'm looking for. There should be around 6, and he didn't do anything. You saw the pot go down. You saw them take the rake out of it, in fact. Now he's saying he's got the 8. Now, see, but that's not a big enough bet. If somebody does have the flush draw here, it really isn't a big enough bet to keep them out. Or maybe he wanted to keep them in. They only had a 18% chance, but still, you're taking big chances with multiple people. Cato took his dollar winnings and left. Pretty slow here tonight. Let's see. US, CR, CR. They might be talking to each other. Never know. I don't think I want to attack again with 3-5. He didn't let him limp. Last time I didn't do it with a 3-4. 2 4s flopped on the button. All right, next time I promise. I'm doing something from the button. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting some decent cards. We started out really rough, but now we're getting some decent cards. Let's just rebet him. Unless somebody else comes staggering in here. I think $8 is the right bet. Thank you very much. If he calls, I got a pair. I've got position. He doesn't know what I have. He has to give me much more credit than 9s because I came over the top of him. So just makes sense to re-raise in that situation. I don't like the ace-10. I would, if this would have been an ace-jack suited or something better than that, I'd re-raise that guy too. I don't like this $2 bet. But ace-10 is not a hand I like to put a lot of money into. Whether we're in a hand or not, you learn things from watching other people play and everything. You saw the 2 checks there. Now, Sassy should bet into Quicklick and try to just take it from him. The 4 didn't help him, and he didn't bet the flop. He didn't continuation bet, so he take it away. So there's a good learning for you. You know, 10s now, 9s, now 10s. One of these is apt to even hit. See if we get a bet for a $2 bet. If he goes 2, I'll go 5, 6. We'll go 6 1/4. I don't know if he's playing multiple tables or he's just thinking it over. He just thinking it over. Should I call? Now, what would somebody call? Is it the question you should ask yourself? Oh my God, a $99 bet from the small blind. He's probably got ace king or a pair over me, and I take that. I'll be an underdog all the way. Can't do it. It's just too much money. I hope Johnny does it. There we go. Let's see. There's the ace king, like I predicted. There's the ace. There's the queens. I would have been dead as a doornail. You've got to figure out what other people have, and you've got to get out of the way. Save money is earned money. That was a good example of it. This guy called me. I knew he had to have something good. He wanted to re-raise me, but he didn't. And then this guy goes all in. You have to think he's got ace king or a group 1 hand. Ace king suited offsuit is not a group one hand. So you heard me put them on right away. Easy for me to lay down at tens. Good lesson there. I hope you all take note of that. You have to read the board, read the players, and sometimes you have a good hand, you just can't play it. And as it turned out, I would have got the bronze medal. Third place is not where you want to be in this game. That's the flop I would have liked with the pocket tens. Coming up in about 3 or 4 minutes to a half an hour, I wanted to be up and I'm down. Got to make a stab at some money here before I sign off. I might have to stay on an extra 15 minutes and see what happens. Oh, that's an easy one. Again, watch the better. See if they limp, see what they bet. Right now, 250 would be a pot-sized bet. So $250, $3 is where this person should be. That's a little high. So in my opinion, he's protecting a weaker hand. He might have ace jack, he might have pockets eights, but he really doesn't want as much action now. I think he overbet it. Now he limps, and that usually is a suited ace. It's usually a smaller medium pair, usually a connector. It can be king jack, things like that, king 10. And it should fold now. It's been raised by an aggressive player who has position. Why would he call? That's right. Same with Sassy. She put $1 over $20 in. Why would she put 4? She does. She's out of position now. And on every round, she's out of position. Now he's going to follow up with almost a pot-sized bet here, if not $8, because he wants her to get committed. I think he's light going half the pot. That's almost like he missed with an ace king or ace queen. That's how I interpret his bet there. If he's got ace king or ace queen, he's going to dump it right here. But no, he goes over the top. He's going to put her all in, and she doesn't stay. Wow, how can you put that much money in and not stay if you have something? That doesn't make sense, Sassy. That's why you had $20 when you came to the table. He's either playing multiple tables or he was going to raise. He's probably playing multiple tables. When people play multiple tables, they see cards dealt to them. A lot of times they ignore them and let the clock run down. That buys them time to go to the other table, see what they're going to do. So when you see people timing out a lot of times or going down to the nub, they're probably multi-table. If you want to figure out if somebody's multi-tabling, just add them to your buddy list and then just to see where they're playing at it, I guess. What I like to use my buddy list for is I like to put all the players that I want to be at their table at. I don't put buddies on it. I put the fish. I want to find them when I come online. I want to see where they're playing, and I want to migrate over to their table. Every edge you get in poker can help lead to a win or a victory. Hey, my button's coming up. I'm playing it no matter what. Unless somebody raises to me, and I have absolutely nothing. If I'm first in, I'm definitely going to do something this time. Tired of throwing that money away. I hope you're all smiling and laughing along with me. Just making a joke. Ugh. 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 This is the only guy that might call him. And Sassy would go all in. She put $1 or $6 in. You got to suspect that she's got something, and why not try to double up against one player? Why would she put the dollar in the first place? She might even have a hand like ace queen, and she was hoping somebody would attack her. It's all going in. The guy can't fold for 280. She had ace 3. She hit the 3. She has no diamonds. She didn't have a diamond for a redraw. Yes, my 5 would have won. That's the hand I needed on the button. So he had 10 jack and he raised. So he's very aggressive. He's doing the right things. I don't like the 3-bet from here because I'm out of position. I'd rather just call and see if I could then check raise and maybe hit something on the flop with a hand like this. It's not the greatest hand in the world. I would really like him to put $2 in as well. I'm hoping that my $1.50 is going to invite Donking Bot in. Not raise. So we hit the ace. Let's see what happens with their betting. Don't like leading out into a board like that. That's super wet. See what he bets here. He didn't bet, so let's bet 3/4 and see if anybody really wants to stick around. Nope. All right, I promised to play the button. Now I get a good hand, I'll play it, and I get shit, or excuse me, I'll get crapola. Sassy, we definitely want to take you all in. We got to get rid of some of these other people. Let's get this up to $12. Let's see what happens. We got her, and we get Slick to come now. Yes, we are going the route. If he has a set, he has a set. But we are going the route here. Here we go, Slick. Your bet. Nope, doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. All right. No, I didn't want to keep Slick around on that hand. Might have even had a 7. All right, so we made a little headway. We got up to $22. Got a little time left. We'll take it around to my big blind. I think that'll be another 5 minutes or so, and that'll make like a 40-minute video for you. But we covered a few things in here. When to be patient. You noticed that a couple of times I should have played some hands because of the results, but I couldn't play the hands. Those of you that watch my earlier videos or the ones that are at the lower levels, you'll notice that I do raise with 4-3 clubs in early position sometimes. I just didn't do it at this level today. It was one of those times I didn't feel I needed to, and I would have made a straight flush. That's water under the bridge. Here I would have hit 2-pair with Queen-3. I can't play it though. So, you know, why spend time on thinking how it would have been if you did play a hand like that? 8-6 is an easy fold. I think he should bet the pot here. He's up against one person that's in the blind. If you watch my videos, I'm going to talk to you about what people are betting, how much they're betting, how it interprets into what you should read out of it and putting players on hands. The more you watch, the more you'll learn from it. I don't think I'll lead you astray with it. If anybody disagrees, send me an email, alspath@alspath.com. If you want some private coaching or lessons or shadowing, I do have a promotion on that as well. Well, I'll take off 25% off the first 2 sessions of each one. Just again, mention the word teach or Ace High Radio in your email. Send it to alspath@alspath.com. Biggest thing you can do for me, because I don't charge anything, is watch my videos, share them with your friends, and have them subscribe on YouTube. It's Al Spath, and I appreciate it. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers and then move on from there. I'm providing all these videos at no cost, so I appreciate your patronage. and you sharing them. Thank you very much. That's the commercial for today. Again, you know the heart's coming, right? You know the heart is coming. Is it the king? It's the 4. I should be leaving with $300, right? Here comes a bet of about $5. Let's see, where's he gonna go with this? 440? What is he? Think about it. Nope, he's checking. Oh, there it is, 321. Kenny wins it with the ace 4. Now, I don't know what the other guy thought he was going to beat there. Pretty crazy, pretty lazy. Ace 9, not a good play. You want to play a 6-player table? I'm raising all day long with the ace 9. Yeah, we got a guy sitting out. One guy just dropped out. So we are playing at a smaller table, and I'm kind of in middle position. I could have raised with it, but I don't think it's a good play. I think it's a leak in your game if you're doing it. Same with ace deuce. So we got one more hand to go before I end the session. My name is Al Spath. You can find me at Twitch at TeachGPL, and you can follow me there and get alerts when I do go live, or I'll be broadcasting on Ace High Radio. So follow them. And if you haven't downloaded Full Flush, use the code AHR10 and get $10 in your account and play in lots of events and get a lot of giveaways. It's been my pleasure to have you shadow me today. I wish I could have won more money. I can't say I don't know how I could have, because I do, but I couldn't play those hands in actuality. See what Donkingbot wants to do here. He's closing the betting, so he knows it can't be raised behind him. There are some hands that, like this, I don't like the king being there, because people that raise usually have ace king, where you hit a low card or a middle card and you have a big kicker like the ace, and if you hit the low card again, the deuce or the ace comes out, you have 2 pair. But when you have the king out there and people have raised, you got to be careful of those kind of hands, because you get your ace, somebody has ace king, they get 2 pair, which is going to crush you. And the 7 queen is not playable, so that'll end my session here. I'll just sit out. Again, I'm Al Spath. Thanks for watching. Please tell a friend. We'd like to improve everybody's game along the way. Thank you now.